you and I think, wing it well enough to just go and say, it's this week at the chamber. It's the first one in August. And, this is going on 7 months, I think, of weekly videos. We've missed 1 week.
Yeah, we missed 1 week, and that's because we thought we were too busy. But, if you didn't get anything done in July, it's too late. We're off to a start for August 2021. And we got a lot of stuff going on.
Something else that happened last week is we sat down with Equity Bank.
Yeah.
And it was a great opportunity for us to talk with Brad and Justin, and officially 2022 annual meeting will be presented by Equity Bank again for 3rd year in a row, right, Bob?
3rd year in a row. And how exciting to have these guys come forward. And they really do show their interest and support of our community by taking this on. We've got some challenges in the weeks and months ahead to make our annual meeting happen, but we're going to. In fact, as I look on the date, it is I don't have the date. Let's scratch that.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't need it. Let's just go straight into this week and see what happens.
Yeah. Hey, we've got Dunkin. Everybody's been asking, almost a year now since they announced they're coming and opening a store in Harrison. When are they going to open? They've had delays. We had COVID delays, had material delays, but we're excited that this evening Dunkin has invited some of the chamber staff, some of our ambassadors, and a couple of community leaders to come and for a very first ever soft opening as they get ready, begin the training and the process development for their crews to do a grand opening here in the coming days. So stand by for the announcement of the grand opening. We're all going to be excited, and we'll tell you how good the coffee and donuts are. Come on.
Yeah. Yes, sir. And then Tuesday, our ambassadors used to do this. This is pre-COVID. We used to go month to month, or at least quarter to quarter, and we kind of put our investor restaurants on a rotation. Yeah. We do what we call a mob lunch, and we'd all go have lunch somewhere. Haven't done that in a while, but we are doing that this week. And I think this week it is Neighbors Mill.
Yeah.
Lloyd, I'm sure will watch this and double check my work, but Neighbors Mill, and so it'll be exciting to kind of celebrate our ambassadors. They really are the arms of the chamber, or the rock stars of the chamber, is what
they are.
Used to call them. So
yeah, they are. And tomorrow evening, then we've got a statewide event that's happening in Mountain Home. The Arkansas Board of Apportionment, their redistricting coordinator, retired Supreme Court Justice Biddy Dickey, and her team are going to be hosting a public hearing on redistricting in Arkansas. It's going to be in Mountain Home at 6:30 p.m. The public is invited at the Shed Center at ASU Mountain Home. This is an opportunity to hear various proposals and comments from Judge Dickey and her team about how to set up new Senate and legislative districts in the state of Arkansas. So the public's invited to attend. This is so important. A lot of people say, why do we worry about that? From a business perspective, though, having representation in Little Rock is critical. And a focused representation is more important for us here in North Arkansas. So we're excited to attend. And again, want to encourage the public to also attend as well. 6:30, Mountain Home.
Yes, sir. And we talked last week about this being the last week for Boone County leadership, the adult leadership applications. This week, we're going to finalize that list. Our facilitators are having a small retreat to do some planning for the year and probably make some phone calls to everybody who is going to be in the class. And so excited to finally be here. We've got some positive things going in August, and that is leadership starts.
The chamber as a whole, because the leadership program with our presenting sponsor, Kinetic by Windstream, is just such a super program to orient new, upcoming, young, productive leaders to the community. So we're excited to do that.
Yeah. All right. And I think the only thing we might have missed is what's happening Wednesday at lunch with the Harrison Daily Times, and that's Harrison's Men and Women of Distinction. Joining us this week is our guest. It's Donna Bramer, and Jim Perry from the Harrison Daily Times to tell us a little bit more about how this all happened and what you can expect on Wednesday.
Take it away, guys.
Welcome, Jim and Donna, to This Week at the Chamber, coming from the Harrison Daily Times. And, last week we were supposed to have men and women of distinction, or not, I guess not really supposed to have it because it has been very well covered that it's actually going to be this week. It's going to be on Wednesday. So tell us a little bit about what happened there, what led to that decision.
We're really excited to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation. And, we're recording today. We're coming to you live from the morgue at the Harrison Daily Times. The morgue is the term we use where we keep all the old newspapers. And, Donna and I just happened to show up here. So
we're the only living thing in this room.
That's right. But we do have our 2021 Men and Women of Distinction presentation coming up on Wednesday, and it's virtual this year, and that was a hard decision to make. This year was the big comeback. Everybody was excited about the new presentation actually happening this year, and darn if it didn't happen again, so we didn't want to take a chance in postponing and then ending up canceling, which is what happened last year. So we decided to use some of this new technology, and we're going to do the virtual presentation on Wednesday, and it's going to appear live on the harrisondaily.com website. And then people can go back to that website, anytime they want after the first premiere, and they can watch it and record it or whatever they'd like to do. So we're pretty excited about doing it this way. It's a new thing for us, and we do want to apologize so much for having to cancel the in-person luncheon, but we've got some great people that we're going to recognize this year as our men and women of distinction.
We had a great time filming our recipients getting their trophies, and you're going to enjoy watching them, even though it's online. You're going to enjoy that.
Yeah, we did a similar thing back in January. Of course, we were right in the middle of it, and nobody can really plan that we were going to be towards the end, and then it was going to come back up like it did for y'all's event. But I love that y'all are going to do something, right? I think you mentioned the worry about postponing and then into cancellation and just the uncertainty of the whole thing. So
absolutely.
Well, we're excited to have the John Paul Hammersmith Men of Distinction and Women of Distinction, and this is the first time we've put the event together. And so our first man of distinction is Robert Hathaway, Boone County Judge, and then Jim Milam, Dr. Brent Rawson, and Scott Tennyson. And then our women of distinction are Mary Arnold, Tabitha Eddington, Gwen Hoffman, and Sarah Newman. Now, we learned some interesting facts about each one of these individuals when Wilson and I were working to do a video interview of them.
This special edition is really neat. It was in the Saturday paper, and it's a special edition just about the highlights of these 4 men and 4 women that we're recognizing this year. And also, Donna didn't say this, but we've got, the videos that they took are all going to be included in the virtual presentation on Wednesday, along with some other surprises that we're not even going to tell you what it is. We just want to get you to tune in and watch what's in store.
Again, August 4th, that's Wednesday at 11:30. Is that when it started?
11:30 will be the premiere, and then after that, you can tune into our website and probably several more. I don't have the details finalized yet, but we're going to have it on several local websites, including the Chamber, I believe, and people can just log on and watch the show.
And you can watch it for free. We do want to thank our sponsor, Arvest Bank, and then our partners, North Arkansas College, North Arkansas Regional Medical Center, the Women of Distinction alumni, and our newest partner is Fig Realty.
And Farm Bureau.
And Boone County Farm Bureau. That's right. We can't eat without our farmers.
So we've got the TV studio all lined up and ready to go for our virtual presentation of 2021 Men of Distinction. So don't miss it. Tune in.
Great. Got some great sponsors, some great men and women distinction. We'll see you on Wednesday. We'll see you virtually.
That sounds great.
Thanks a lot.
Schedule a party and have some fun with us.